Hey guys, hey ladies, how are you? And welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Nikisha Kraft. I'm a family nurse practitioner, health coach, and on this channel we talk everything health. And I just want to thank you for joining me today. As you know, this is week 3 of our weight loss challenge, and we're trucking right along. We've had some gains and some losses along the way, I can imagine. I've been communicating with some of the weight loss challengers, and there are lots of ups and downs. But we know that Rome wasn't built in a day, and all the fat we had on didn't come on in one day. So we're gonna keep on going until we get it all off. We still have, about 2 months left to go. We have the month of February, March, and April. Well, 3 months, right? And so we just need to stay motivated and continue to encourage each other. And I know that we can accomplish this goal. So I want to just dive into week 3. It's been a little challenge for me already this week. As you know, I'm posting this video a little late. A little COVID scare in my household, but thankfully so far everybody has checked out negative. My daughter is still under the weather a little bit, and as you can tell from my scratchy throat, I'm still kind of recovering. And so I'm thankful for that we're doing okay, especially given, with these new strains and that are supposed to be more virulent and, apparently more deadly. So I want you all, while you're exercising and staying healthy and eating right, to also make sure that you're following your precautions, you're staying healthy, you're doing what you need to do so you can maintain your safety and your health for both you and your family. So this week, I really just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the struggles we're having, because I've been texting people and like, how you doing with your workout? I've been posting my workout videos that I've been doing, posting some meals, not as much this week as previous weeks, but just checking in with others. And we're gonna have good days and bad days. And so I want to highlight some of the response I got, back from some of the weight loss challengers. I didn't do a whole bunch, but I made it anonymous. I didn't put anybody on the spot there, but I just want you to know that you're not alone. And some of the feelings and the thoughts you may have are probably, pretty much the same across the board, and that you're not the only one struggling. And that's why we formed this group, because together we can do it. Because when you're by yourself and you have a rough day, you just feel like you want to give up, and most of the time, what do? We do give up. So when you know that other people are struggling but they're pushing forward, they're pushing along, that encourages you to continue and to motivate you to just push a little harder, so that you can make your goal. So I sent out a feeder to one of my weight loss challengers last week to say, hey, how you doing? How you doing on your workout? Hope you're not giving up on me. I just want to motivate you to continue to go on. And this was the response, that I received. And I made this anonymous. And once again, I'm sharing these so you can know that you're not alone, and the feelings you're having are pretty, similar across the board. So the person wrote back and said, thank you for the encouragement. That's the one area I'm struggling with. They're talking about working out. I just can't find the time to work out. I'm not going to give up. My health depends on this. And, that to me just echoed the sentiment that, I had, that, it's hard to find the time to work out. I try to do it early in the morning, but sometimes, having a toddler, they don't always, go to bed on time or sleep well. And so you're waking up at different hours of the night. And then that makes you tired, so you miss that goal point, that if I don't get up by 6 in the morning or 5:30, then the kids are waking up, starting to get ready for school, the day begins. And then while you're exercising, it's mommy this, mommy that, there's stuff that they need from you, and you have to be available to them. And then the next time I get to work out is in the afternoon, and then depending on what's going on, that could be crazy as well. And so I really have to time myself and make sure that I am, in the zone, that I program it in my phone, and that I'm motivated. And something I've been doing is trying to include the whole family into the workout. So that's a set time where no one is really intervening in my workout schedule, because we're all doing workout. So when my husband comes home, he does his workout, so I work out with him. I get the kids involved to do something and work out as well. And so we're all down there and we're all able to work out. And so that's how I combat this situation of trying to find the time, I schedule it. I might not meet the schedule, but if we don't plan for something, then it's just not going to happen. So I rather plan and then meet the goal than not to plan at all. So I plan, number one, the times that I can work out, and then number two, I try to incorporate it with the family so that motivates me. It's a good thing to exercise in the evening with your family. I know some of you are doing that with your children, and after that, then you take a shower, and then it's bedtime, and they usually calm down by then and have a restful night. So try to incorporate it with your family. Try to get involved with it with your husband, or your boyfriend, or your kids, or aunts, your mom, your a brother, whoever you have at home. Try to get it involved with the exercise with them, and so that it will become more of an enjoyment when you do it with someone else. And then the time, if you're living in a household with kids like me, will be undisturbed because everyone is focusing on the same task at the same time. So shout out to my weight loss challenger who wrote me back that. I'm glad the part when she said, I'm not going to give up, my health depends on this. And literally our health depends on us losing this weight, especially the belly fat, because having this abdominal girth area, the abdominal fat is really linked to a lot of chronic diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, high cholesterol, cancers. There's so many things. And so we really have to, even if that's not your area, of your problem area, having the excess weight, having that BMI over the threshold of 25, it's very dangerous for our health. And being in this pandemic where we're not able to go out and do and be as active as we used to do, we can really pack on those weight. And like I've mentioned before in other videos, we can easily well move from a pre-hypertensive into now full-blown hypertension. We can move from a pre-diabetic into full-blown diabetes, and our cholesterol can teeter up on the unhealthy level or the abnormal level, and that will put us at risk for cardiovascular disease. We have to also monitor our blood pressures. If you've had problem with blood pressure before, high blood pressure or hypertension, and you're putting on more weight, you have to check to see if that blood pressure is changing, because you might need to have medication changes or be seen by a cardiologist to get further evaluation. But the good thing is just losing 5 to 10 pounds can really improve all of these diseases, diabetes, your blood pressure, your cholesterol. And so let's just stay at it, because our health depends on it, our mental health depends on it, our physical health, our emotional health, and just our overall well-being depends on us, staying healthy and maintaining a healthy weight. So kudos to you. I'm glad you're not giving up, and I'm rooting for you. And your comment motivated me in ways you might not know, because the struggles that you're feeling is the same struggle that I myself go through as well. So thank you guys for commenting back and being honest and real with your comments, because they're real motivation for me, and I'm sure they'll be a motivation to the rest of the group as well. And moreover, I found this quote that I thought was very fitting, and it was a eye-opener to me, and I hope it is for you. It says, those who think they have not time for bodily exercise will sooner or later have to find time for illness. And that's just the reality of it. If we don't take time now, especially as we move further along in age, to take care of our bodies, then later on we're going to have to find time for illnesses and find time to go see the doctor so that we can get treated for these illnesses. We're going to have to find the money to pay for the prescription that we're going to need, the medications we're going to need to buy the medication that are needed to treat these illnesses. And really and truly would have to live with the reality of the limitations they might cause in our lives. And so, preventative health is very important, and that's really where my motivation is, even as a healthcare provider. I'm okay treating chronic diseases if you have them, but my goal is to help people to just not have them, period. to avoid them, when you can. Of course, there's some things that, even when you're in the best of shape and health and you eat right and you exercise, you're still predisposed to get in. But there are a lot of things that we can control. And so my goal is to help us to take control back of our health, take control over the things that we can change, and change those things so that we can live a healthier and happier life. And, be and feel and live, the best way that we can. So comment number 2 that I received, and this one got to me on a day when I really needed it, because I was myself feeling like this challenger as well, this weight loss challenger as well. And it says, I asked them the same question: how are you doing with your workouts? How are you doing with your diet plan? I hope you're not giving up on me. I just want to motivate you. That's usually the comments I would send out. And this person responded back by saying, a little discouraged. I've only lost 2 pounds since I started. I joined the gym but can't seem to get to it. At the end of the day, I'm so exhausted. I can barely move. I think my problem is getting started. I'll definitely do it. I enjoy working out. I just hate starting. And how true is that? I mean, I identify with you on all of these things, because I do feel discouraged. As you can see on my weight loss journey so far, I haven't really lost a whole lot. And you'll see this week, I think I'm maintaining steady, or may have gone up a pound or 2. I did sneak peek a check during the week. Wasn't happy with the numbers, so I'll see what it is today. But yeah, I really thought that for the amount of work I'm putting in and the changes I'm making in my diet, I should have seen some rapid numbers, right? Because we like instant gratification. That's the truth of it. But the reality is, like I said before, Rome wasn't built in a day. The fat came on, with months and years, and it's going to take some time. And really and truly, we should give ourselves at least 6 weeks to see some good results. And I felt so discouraged, like she said, she said, I've only lost 2 pounds since I started. I'm so discouraged. I felt discouraged this week to the point where I said, you know what, let me check if I've lost inches, because I needed something to celebrate or be motivated about. And, I did lose a couple, and you'll see when I post my the comparison. And so that, kind of motivated me. You have to, just try to get a little light at the end of the tunnel somehow, whatever it takes to motivate you. And so I really appreciated the honesty and the frankness in this, text message. It says that, at the end of the day, I'm so exhausted and I can barely move. And I think a lot of us, after going to work or even, being home with the kids and homeschooling and doing the chores and all that, when you think of exercise, you think, oh, I really got to get that motivation to get there, get on the treadmill or get to working out. And so, it's very hard to get motivated. And, and like she said, I think my problem is getting started. Getting started is really the hard thing, because once I get started, I'm pumped, I'm motivated. I would even say I'm just going to do half an hour, and before you know it, I end up doing an hour, because I feel so good. I feel so energized while I'm doing it. But the problem is getting started. But I was so encouraged because she said, I'll definitely do it though, because I enjoy working out. And that's what you got to do. You got to speak positivity to your mind when it's telling you those negative things. You just got to say, but I'm definitely going to do it. I enjoy working out. You got to tell yourself you enjoy working out, and you got to find stuff that you really enjoy doing, when you're working out. If you like dancing, then get to Zumba. I like the walking exercise. I like to start with that because it's non-stressing. I like the beat. I feel like, it gets the blood going. It gets, my energy up. And then after that, I can do some hardcore abdominal exercises or a more strenuous exercise. And I love dancing. I love to do, Zumba or the African dance workouts, or anything that has a good beat and a good, motivational pump to it, I can get down with that, so I find things that I enjoy doing. And maybe for you love walking outdoors, and, you might not live in a cold climate right now like me. So then go do walking. Maybe you like cycling and do cycling. Maybe you like playing tennis, then play tennis. Whatever it allows. Maybe you like playing basketball, then get into an area where you can play basketball. If you like swimming, then get to swimming. find out what you like, because that will motivate you to get it done, and tell yourself, I love doing this. I love working out. You got to self motivate, and self inspire, because I tell you, once you get started, you're going to feel so good. And, for me, exercising so far, my body craves it now. Like, I haven't really gotten to exercise as much as I used to this week so far, because, of everything that's going on with my family right now. I have a sick little one that's requiring a lot of my time, and between doctor's visits and all that. But the thing is, I really miss it. I keep telling myself, I gotta work out. I didn't get my workout in. I gotta get my workout in. So my body is saying I'm missing something, and that's what we need to be consistent at, is doing the exercise every day, because after 21 days we'll form a habit, and our body will crave it and demand of us the time to work out. It will tell us, hey, I need this. Let's get to it. And it'll motivate you to get started. So thank you again for sharing. And definitely this was an encouragement to me, because it made me know that I wasn't the only one feeling that way. And I want you to know that you're not the only one feeling that way. And I'm sure when the other weight loss challengers, watch this video, they'll definitely identify with your struggles as well. And I found this quote. I'm gonna try to compare a quote with the comment that the person shared with me, and to just show you how positive thinking and self-motivation can really help us to this weight loss challenge. So this one says, the reason why people give up so fast is because they tend to look at how far they still have to go instead of how far they have gotten. And so, yeah, we keep looking. We got on to April, and I got so much weight to lose. If you look like that, if you look at the situation like that, it doesn't really motivate you, right, to keep going. But if you say, man, I've gotten through almost a whole month of January working out. This is more than I've done in years. And this is awesome. I've changed my diet. I've been eating healthier. I'm doing good. I'm going to keep this up. So you have to kind of look. You got to take baby steps and champion yourself along the way. So once again, don't try to look at how far you have left to go, because if you don't feel like you're getting there fast enough, you're going to give up. Okay? You need to just focus on that steady pace that you're making, on seeing how far you've gotten so far. And we're almost to the end of January. So if you've been committed to working out, even if you missed a couple days in and out, and you worked out more in the month of January than you worked out in years or months, and you've eaten more healthily in the month of January than you have in years or months, you need to kudos yourself. You need to tap yourself on the shoulder or on the back, and you need to say, way to go, girl. You're on your way, okay? And that's all I require. You just step by step, day by day, make little progress, little changes. And guess what? We're going to make it. We're going to do good, okay? So try to focus on this when you feel like you're not making enough gains, when you feel like you're not, losing enough, when you feel like you haven't done enough this week, or you could have done better. And don't focus on last week. Last week was last week. We're now in this week. So focus on what you can do this week in order to get to your goal. And the final one I'm going to share with you, a text that I received from another anonymous weight loss group member. Like I said, I always send out the same message. How you doing with your workout? You stay motivated? Don't give up on me. And this was the response I got back. This week has been hard. Only workout Monday and Tuesday. Yesterday and today was not feeling good. Couldn't wake up at 5 a.m. But I will definitely do the 3-mile walk tonight. Thank you for the extra push. Much appreciated. So once again, there we go. We identify our struggles, right? It's hard. It's hard most days. She said she worked out on Monday and Tuesday, but didn't get to it, for one day. And I say kudos for the 2 days you did, because that's 2 days more than you've probably done in a while, right? So once again, take on, that challenge head on. Tell yourself you're doing good. And if you fall off the bandwagon, get back up, and I'm glad she mentioned she's going to do that 3 mile walk, because that's what I do. I go back to those walking exercises, 20 minutes or 30 minutes. The 3 mile one, I think, is 45 minutes. When I'm strapped with time and I didn't get my full workout in, I go back to that 3 mile walk, because I do feel like it gets my heart rate up where it needs to be, where it's doing the calorie burn that it needs to do. It's none, it's not stressing on my body too much. I find that I've been getting very sore, especially doing these abdominal exercises, walking on a treadmill, my thighs, my calves. And some days I just need to do something that is not as strenuous, but I'm still working out. So that 3 mile walk works. And, the resounding, theme that, I like from this is that everybody identify their struggles, but like she said, but I will definitely do my 3 mile walk. Thank you for that push. That means we're not giving up. We're still motivated. We're still trucking along. And I can't say that enough. That's all you need to do. You got to learn how to talk down your negative self-talk. You got to put it aside. So it's okay to identify them, because we got to be real with ourselves. When we're struggling, we got to say we're struggling. But don't let the struggle keep you down. In this scenario, I would say, be happy that you did 2 days. I'm happy that you did 2 days. That's probably more than you were doing a month ago or 2 months ago. And yeah, you didn't do 1 day, but guess what? Today's a new day. Let's get it done today. Okay? Let's change what we didn't do yesterday today. So try not to focus too much, on the negative side. Just keep on, praising yourself for the good things you're doing. And you might not exercise. You might not have exercised the day before, but maybe you did eat a little healthier, or stuck with your diet plan, and you drank enough water and stuff like that. So, thanks again for just being authentic, for being real, and putting it all out there, because once again, you're not alone. I feel the same way some days. My goal is to exercise 5 to 7 days a week, twice a day for an hour. And some days I'm only getting half an hour, 5 days a week or 4 days a week. But guess what? That's more than I was doing before. And so I'm happy that I'm even getting that much done. And so that's my motivation, to continue. So I cannot say it enough. What I want you to get, if you get nothing else from this video, is take time to celebrate your successes. Take time to look back on a day when you feel like, man, I can't do it. This thing is hard. Look back at all you've accomplished in the month of January. Have you exercised more than you've ever exercised before? Have you changed your diet? Have you been trying to eat healthier? Have you been more mindful of your sleep? Have you been more mindful of the amount of water that you're drinking? Take time to celebrate your successes, because those little pats on the back is what's going to keep you motivated to continue this. So the fact of the matter is, weight loss is not a physical challenge, it's a mental one. So we have to really think positively in order to get positive results. And we love to negative self-talk ourselves. We love to see the faults and the flaws in things. And that's just human nature in general. And so we need to have a more positive mindset, a more positive output, and we need to be our own cheerleader. I'm here cheering you on. In the group, we're cheering each other on. But we have to, in those, moments when we're alone and we don't feel like we can do it, we gotta close our eyes and tell ourselves, you can do this. You've done great so far. You're doing a good job. Keep doing it, girl. You can lose this weight. So we definitely have to get over that mental hurdle in order to see that physical response, especially on the scale. And fact number 2, it will take about 4 weeks for you to see your body changing. And so coming up, at the end of the month, if you've been consistent of exercising or early in February, since we started the second week in January, you should feel, or see a little change. Maybe in your inches, you can measure yourself maybe on the scale. Even if you're maintaining, you're not, gaining, that means something is happening, some change is happening. It will take 8 weeks, for your friends and your family to say, hey, are you losing weight? Girl, you look good. So, yeah, sometimes we're looking for that instant gratification from family and friends, but they're not going to see that till about 8 weeks. And we haven't been in this challenge for 8 weeks. We're merely moving into week 3. So you have time, okay? And then it takes 12 weeks for the rest of the world. You know, maybe people at your job or, you know, people at church, may not see you all the time, will say, have you lost weight? You look good, you know? And don't we love to get those comments? I know I do. So that's going to be in 3 months. So, hey, it takes time and we got time. So all we need to do is to make time to exercise and to meal prep and to drink our waters and to get enough sleep and to just take care of our bodies, so that in those 12 weeks we'll just be glowing, we'll lose this weight, and we'll be our best, happier, sexier self. So once again, just remember, it's not a race. It will take time. And this is just a reminder. 4 weeks for you to see some changes in your body, 8 weeks for your family and your friends to see it, and about 12 weeks before the world will notice that, hey, there's a new me here. I've shed the old me, some of the old me, and there's a new me here. So I just want to, tell you to stay motivated and stay positive. So with that being said, my goal and what I want to encourage you to do this week, and I know we're like on hump day, midweek, I want you to diversify your workout. I want you to maybe start using some weights to try to bulk up and gain some muscles, and I plan to just buy some 1 pound, 2 pound, and 3 pounds from Walmart. And while I'm even doing those 3-mile walk, I got my weights in my hands. That will just add a little more tension on the muscles and help you to build some weight. And, it's changing it up a little bit. It takes a combination of strengthening exercise, endurance, cardiovascular exercise in order to, get a full body workout. So I definitely, maybe not like this girl here, we're not in the picture, we're not ready to lift a whole, weight up yet. But I can bench a 1 pounder, so that's my goal to start with a 1 pound weight. So that's one of my recommendations. It's just diversify your workout, change it up, do something different. Try the new ones that we've been posting on the Facebook page. When someone posts them, just try them. You might not be able to do all the exercises, you might not be able to finish it for the entire duration of the exercise, but just try something different. Search to YouTube, there's tons of videos on there, and just try something you never tried before. Try some Pilates, try some yoga, try the Zumba, try the walking. Just diversify it, something new, something to motivate you. If you like something, it's okay to do it a couple days in a row. I tend to do that. But I do search around for new videos and try them out from time to time. And the second goal for this week is to limit juices and snacks that are high in sugar and fat. And believe it or not, I used to be a big coffee drinker, and I've cut that out. And I know that's a lot of gray area for a lot of people because they love their coffee in the morning. But things like coffee, apple juice, all the juices, even if they're 100% natural or 100% juice, they do contain a lot of sugar in them. So I would recommend you cutting back on the juices and supplement it with drinking more water. Things like donuts and cookies, Oreos, chips, try to cut back on those. Fruits, of course, they have natural sugars. Our body tends to break them down a lot more easily or readily and utilize them for energy. But everything with moderation. If you eat too much sugar, you can still end up with a lot of eat too much fruit, you can still end up with a lot of sugar in your body. So also keep in mind the fruits and the quantity of it that you're eating. Everything should be portion size, of course. And baby steps. I'm not saying don't drink any juice at all. I'm just saying be mindful. Things like soda are really not healthy for us, and they do have a lot of carbohydrates, a lot of sugar in them, and other things that are just not healthy for us. And so just try to cut back on your juices, monitor your snacks that might be high in sugar and fat, and cut back on that as well. And my third weight loss goal for this week is to interact more with the weight loss group. There is strength in numbers, and like you see from me reading those comments from the text, they've been a real motivation to me. And me commenting back to you and sharing with you some of my struggles too. You've shared in your comment that that's been helpful to you. And like it says here, team means together everyone achieves more, and that's the goal. Together we all can achieve our goal of weight loss. And so I just want to encourage you to, put in your meal plans, share some of your meals that you're doing, share the exercises that you're doing. If you find a reading or anything that helps to motivate you and help you on your weight loss journey, go ahead and share it with the group, because if it's helping you, I'm sure it will help others. So the Facebook page for the weight loss group was created to help you, to help me, to help us achieve our goals together. And thank you so much for everyone that accepted the invitation. And the invitation is open. If you have a friend, if you know any woman, at this point I'm opening the challenge to women, but eventually I would like to branch it out to the entire family, because it starts with us. We're the main meal preppers in our home. Sometimes we're going to do the grocery shopping, and that's not the same for every household, because my husband, he does most of the grocery shopping and he cooks just as evenly as I do, but and maybe it's the same in your household, but we do play a big part in how meals are prepped, how groceries are bought in our house, and the serving size, because a lot of times we may be serving meals for our children and even for our spouse or significant other. But if we can make the changes in our own health and they can see the benefit of it, then that's a selling point for them to make changes as well. I think a lot of times when we're doing weight loss journey, we try to bring everybody along with us right away, and we get pushed back and we become discouraged, and we give up. But I want us to focus on us, and for us to get into a routine and to change our lifestyle. And believe it or not, our family members will see that and see the change in us, and they will be inspired to want to make changes for themselves. And once we are being the agent for change, then we can more effectively impact our families. And so just try to interact with the group, try to share whatever you're doing that's working for you, and let's all continue to work together as a team, because together everyone achieves more. So thank you guys again for coming along with me on this journey. I'm going to be showing you a video of my weight this week, and my bust circumference update, my waist and my hip and my thighs, and to let you see comparison what's going on. But like I said, we're not on week 4 yet. That's when we would notice changes. And so I'm still patient, I'm being motivated, and I'm staying committed to the process. And so should you. So thanks again for tuning in. It was a pleasure being with you guys. Thanks for sharing with me. Continue to share with me. And I will continue to check in with you. And until next time, take care of you, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.